Miss Kathy from Flamingo Gardens. Welcome back to Explore Outdoors while stuck indoors, where we explore Flamingo Gardens A to Z. Today's letter is the letter S, and S is for snake. This is my friend Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa is a red-tailed boa constrictor. He's not native to Florida. Actually, he is native to Central and South America. Rocky Balboa is a constrictor. And you can see how he's wrapping himself around my body and my neck. Thinks I'm prey, maybe? No, he's pretty friendly. He was found on the beach. We think that he may have been a deserted pet. So he is one of the many animals in our sanctuary that has a home here forever. Pretty beautiful, isn't he? Now, Rocky Balboa is an invasive species. The boa constrictor is an invasive species in South Florida. And we don't want these invasive species loose in our Everglades because they wreak havoc, because what they do is they prey on the raccoons, opossums, and other small mammals that we depend on in our Everglades. So now we are going to explore some plants that begin with the letter S. S is for the Sapadillo tree. I'm standing underneath our Sapadillo tree at Flamingo Gardens, and this is another evergreen tree. It's slow growing and very wind resistant, and it has small bell-shaped flowers. We don't have any flowers on the tree right now, but we do have some of the fruit. The fruit is round in shape and it has a kind of a brownish skin on it. Now, before the fruit is ripe, it's very hard and gummy with a smooth light brown skin. But when it matures and ripens and becomes soft, it's very juicy and flavorful. It almost tastes like a pear with brown sugar on it. I have one of the fruits right here, and you can see it has a very sticky sap on it. Now you want to be careful because that sap can glue your fingers together or even glue your lips shut. Now you can tell that it's not ripe if you scratch at it and you can see the green coloring underneath that brown skin. But we're still going to cut it open and see what it looks like inside because that's pretty cool. Let's go cut this open. So I cut open this fruit so that we could see what it looks like inside. Remember, it's not ripe, so it's still very tough. And you can see the large seed that they have. Now you would want to eat the flesh of this fruit once it's ripe, but not the seeds. The seeds can make you sick. And you can also see that sap and how sticky it is when I pull my fingers away. Now let's go check out another plant, animal, or tree that begins with the letter S. Can you think of something that might begin with S that we would have around Flamingo Gardens? Let's go explore. S is for sable palm. I'm standing in front of our sable palm, and the sable palm tree is also the Florida state tree. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, if you look at the palm tree, you can see the boots or the boot jacks that cover the trunk. Well, these are from the palm fronds that have fallen off. It is completely natural for the tree to do this. This tree can grow 50 to 70 feet tall. It's very salt tolerant and wind resistant. And you can see these on the Atlantic coast. Also, the sable palm has the nickname of the cabbage palm. It gets that nickname because people would eat the heart of the palm, which kind of looks like a cabbage or a lettuce. But when you take the part of the palm to eat it, then the tree can no longer grow. So now let's start our search for some animals that begin with the letter S. Come on.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Flamingo Gardens. Today I wanted to talk about Stinky. He is an eastern striped skunk. We are talking about the letter S today. Now as you can see, Stinky is munching on a wonderful little salad here, but you might notice that Stinky's a little on the heavy side. Well, that's because he was someone's pet. Stinky was surrendered to us at a very morbidly obese state. As a matter of fact, he was about 31 pounds. Now he has actually lost 20 pounds. We're very proud of him. A normal healthy skunk should only weigh between 7 and 9 pounds. Now you might also be noticing that Stinky is not exactly what you picture when you picture an eastern striped skunk. Well, that is because he is an apricot morph. This does not happen in nature. This is absolutely the product of human breeding. Now, we love Stinky very much. He's a very cool guy, but what are skunks very famous for? Well, not only are they famous for being extremely cute, but they're famous for how they defend themselves in the wild. You see, these guys are not fast runners. They don't have great eyesight. They don't have large fangs. They're not exactly terrifying to wild animals. However, they do have 2 scent glands beneath their tail that they can spray with. Now that spray is very, very nasty indeed, very, very stinky and pungent, and very traumatizing to wild animals. That scent can stick with a wild animal for up to 2 weeks. Not to mention, if it gets in that animal's eyes, it can temporarily blind them. So although Stinky is a cute, fluffy little guy, out there in the wild, he would have a pretty nasty reputation. We love having him here very, very much. He is a wonderful example of the letter S. Super cool guy.
I hope you all enjoyed learning about the Sapadillo tree, the Sabal palm, our snake, Rocky Balboa, and also Stinky, our skunk. Now it's time for Crafts with Cats, starring Grey Ghost. We are going to do a skunk craft today. So what you're going to need are some crayons, scissors, glue, googly eyes if you have them. If you have black construction paper, you want black construction paper, and then also a white piece of paper. You can go to flamingogardens.org, click on the Education tab for Explore Outdoors while stuck indoors so that you can download the instructions. Now our skunk today is more of a traditional skunk, not the apricot morph like Stinky was. So what you're going to need is you're going to, and most important, you need a toilet paper roll. Remember, we love to reuse, reduce, and recycle here at Flamingo Gardens. Any craft that we can make with reused stuff is great for us. So you're going to take your black construction paper and you're going to cut it to the size that it'll cover the toilet paper roll. Also, you're going to cut another strip of the paper, a nice long strip of the black paper, and then cut a piece of the white paper too. Now the white strip should be as long as the black strip, but around half the size. So you're going to take the piece of construction paper that you cut, and you're going to glue it to the empty toilet paper roll. Wrap it around. Once you have that nice and wrapped around, you're going to put on some googly eyes, or you could draw on the eyes. You're going to put them around halfway down. Two eyes right there. After you have your eyes on, you're going to pinch the top so that we can create some ears. You're going to take that black strip of paper and the white strip of paper that you cut, glue the white strip right in the center. This is going to be your back and tail. So then you're going to take a little glue on the very top of the strip, and you might want to fold it a little on the top so that goes right between the ears, and you're going to glue it right to the head, that very top to the head. And then we're gonna glue that whole strip right down his back. So there's a nice white streak before we get to his tail. Then, let's put a little more glue on. It's not sticking that well today. Then, you can also cut a little oval out of the white paper that you have. Just a small one, maybe the size of your thumb, so that we could give him a little white patch right in front. And we're gonna glue it right on there. And the last thing that your skunk needs is a nice smile. You could draw a pretty smile right under the eyes and above his belly. And there you have your skunk. And you can post your crafts online so that we can see what you're doing while stuck indoors. We'd love to see what you're doing. And you can visit us at flamingogardens.org. Just click on the Education tab for Explore Outdoors While Stuck Indoors. And you can visit us at Flamingo Gardens on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I hope you had fun today. Please join us tomorrow where we will be searching for the animals, plants, and trees that begin with the letter T. Start thinking about all the things we might have here at Flamingo Gardens that begin with the letter T. I hope you had fun today, and we will see you tomorrow.